What's up, guys? It's Bolt, and I'm back here with another Elden Ring video. And in today's video, we're going to be discussing my off-meta rune level 125 strength build using some of the lesser used weapons and Ashes of War. I have a lot of fun using off-meta stuff, so let me go over the stat breakdown for this particular build first. 125, 60 Vigor, 37 Endurance, 59 Strength, 13 Dex. Everything else is left alone. The armor we have is this. That allows us to get 101 poise with the Bullgoat Talisman, which allows you to poise through Flaming Strike and Storm Stomp. So that's a nice breakpoint to have. Let's get into the weapons that we got going on. So the first setup I have right here is the Executioner's Greataxe with an offhand Shashmere or Offstoc. You can use whichever you Cleaver sword. I'm sorry. You can use whichever one you like. I pair this weapon particularly with an offhand weapon because I feel like they complement each other very well, and it just looks cool. And it reminds me of the Dark Souls 3 Yorm's Great Machete offhand Offstoc builds that were really popular. So that's just a little bit of nostalgia, but what I really enjoy using with this weapon is the Wild Strikes. This is such an underrated Ash of War. It gives you infinite hyper armor, allows you to trade, and really humbles overly aggressive players. So if you time your Wild Strikes just right, you could dish out a lot of damage, guys. And it does have a follow-up if you guys didn't know. So if you're Wild Striking and press the R2, you get this overhead slam. And if you're Wild Striking and then press R1, you get like a spinning slash. And Wild Strike's got a buff in this last 1.07 patch, as it does, it got a damage buff. So all of the Ashes of War got nerfed in general, but this one got buffed up. So it's kind of doing the same damage that it did before the patch 1.07, so it does a lot of damage, guys. Really underrated Ash. I do have a second one just for mix-ups. So I'll to throw my opponent off after they'll see my Wild Strike. Sometimes I'll switch over to my other one that has Flaming Strike on it, which is a meta Ash, guys. One of the best Ashes in the game. So I just use that for mix-ups, but I prefer to use the Wild Strike one. Next up is the heavy curved Greatclub. I really enjoy this weapon, guys. It looks pretty damn cool to me. Big hunk of tree trunk right here. And the Great Hammers got buffed as their R1s come out really fast, their R2s come out fast, and the recovery speeds are a lot better. The R2s on these are really good, come out fast, and great for roll catching. This one, I have the Stamp Upward Cut. This got a little buff as well in the patch, so it's actually usable now. Does pretty good damage, and the Hyper Armor is really good on it too. You get like Endure type Hyper Armor, Infinite Poise while you're stamping like this. That gives you like infinite. What's cool about it is you could delay the follow-up, so a lot of people use it and then they stamp up immediately like that. But you could delay it slightly and catch people off guard at the last minute, hitting with that, and you'll be able to catch your opponent. I do have the second one here for mix-ups as well. I'll switch during the fight, and I have Earthshaker on here, which has a lot of hyper armor. This is really good for people who love to spam jumping attacks. So I'll switch to this, wait for them to jump in, and then hyper armor during get on that. This has a follow-up R2 as well. Really nice for catching people off guard. Really good Ash of War now. Next up on my list is the heavy Morningstar. These the regular hammers guys got a huge buff. They do insane poise damage now, so you're gonna be freaking staggering people left and right with this. I put quick step on this because it goes good there. The crouch attack is the thrust on the mace, so it's fantastic. Crouch poke and running R2 on the mace is insane. Really good hammer, guys. This is the best hammer in the game in my opinion. Also has bleed build up. Not too good with quick step. I'll try to get better. So please don't make fun of my quick step fights in this in this video. I'm still trying to learn how to quick step effectively. My favorite weapon in the game besides Malekith's Blackblade is the Iron Cleaver, guys. You already know how strong this is in my hands. Anyway, I just know the weapon very well. Great for pressure with that charged R2. I put Flaming Strike on it. It complements the weapon very well. What else we got here that I use? The Warped Axe, guys. Really, really strong weapon. In the video, I have it set to heavy, but I feel that maybe having it cold is better because this thing has insane elemental scaling, as it still retains an A in strength scaling, even with the cold infusion, which is ridiculous. And if you land the spinning splash, it procs cold immediately. So if I proc cold, I'll with the spinning slash, and this one gets the fast spinning splash, which is ridiculous. If I proc cold, I'll switch over to another weapon now since they take more damage. because the thing lacks in range really bad. It's terrible for terrible range, but it does a lot of damage. So once you land that cold, guys, once you proc the cold, switch off to a better weapon. What else we got here? I do have my heavy grave scythe just for those shield enthusiasts. And we also now got the buffed and nerfed at the same time Colossal Sword guy. Guys, I still really enjoy the Colossal Swords. I've enjoyed them since Demon Souls, the original on PS3, and I always will, regardless if they're good or not good. I will love these things because they look so damn cool. For the Colossal Swords, obviously the crouch poke is pretty much useless now. Just the hitbox on it is ridiculously bad, and how slow it comes out is ridiculously bad. But the R1s are very fast now, so stagger your R1s because the initial R1 is faster. Stagger that. Throw your R2s in there. Throw your jumping attacks, your running attacks, guys. They're still very much usable. So for these Ashes of War here, I got the long shot, because that will guarantee me an R1, which will do insane damage. And then my second greatsword has Eruption, which is insane hyper armor, guys. In this video, you will see me actually trade with the Corpse Wax Cutter Ash of War on the Gargoyle's greatsword. And my guy does not even flinch, and I win that trade. It just has infinite hyper armor. It's ridiculous, guys, and it does really good damage. It does about, if you can land the full thing, it does almost 1k damage, 1000 damage, which is insane for the Ashes of War currently, because remember, they all got a nerf. So doing 1000 plus damage on an Ash of War is actually ridiculous now with the nerfs to the Ashes all around. I think that sums up all the weapons. Oh no, let me talk about my offhand weapons real quick. The Clean Rock and the Shashmere both have the Stormblade Ash of War, which is another buffed Ash of War. It's insanely good. Comes out so fast, guys. Great for punishing. And if you are close to your opponent when you hit them, they added a hitbox to the sword portion of the movement. You will guarantee stagger them, and you're guaranteed a true combo of an R1, a follow-up R1 from the Shashmere, or another Stormblade back-to-back. I'm sure it could true combo into incantations or something else. I just haven't tested it. You will see in this video that my Stormblade in close proximity does true combo into a second Stormblade, which is insane because this thing does like 600 damage. It does a lot of damage. And then, yeah, I keep the same on the Clean Rot. Yeah, I use these for my offhand or as a finisher, guys. Just a quick weapon just to finish off the opponent if they're low on health. But that's about it, guys. Really enjoying this build. A lot of fun using the off meta stuff. Greataxe look cool. Oh no, one more thing about the execution of Greataxe is that it does have a 130 crit modifier, guys. So if you're fighting somebody with a shield, just take off your weapon real quick, kick, boom, go back to your executioner axe and hit them with that 130 crit after you break their guard. That's about it, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please like, share, subscribe, comment, all of that good stuff really helps me out. And you guys know I will be testing out more and more of patch 1.07 and trying to come up with some good builds and combinations for you guys. But that's it, guys. Catch everybody on the next one.
Hey! Hey,